Hujambo, habari gani? Mimi ni kupenda wewe, moja kupenda. Happy Sabbath siku, 7th day. Here we go, back at it. Today, third Sabbath siku. Now, last week, I stopped at chapter 5, so you could absorb some more. This week, I think I'm going to 11. Yeah, chapter 11, very important for those who seek true knowledge. One more time. Not my book, not their book, what it calls itself, the book of life. I put the extra E, but it's still the book of life. Now, y'all ready? Remember, Kiswahili when it comes to all the ancestors. That's what I will be pronouncing it with. Chapter 6. Genesis. Chapter 6, Genesis. First book of Moses. Now it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves of all whom they chose. Oh, that's why I love myself some Black Swan. Wow, sons of God came to earth for y'all. Wow. Anyway. And the God said, my spirit shall not strive with man forever, for he is indeed flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were old men of renown. Then the God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And the God was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. So the God said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, creeping thing, and birds of the air, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the God. This is the genealogy of Noah. Noah was a just man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with the God. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before the God, and the earth was filled with violence. So God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. And the God said to Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark, and cover it inside and outside with pitch. And this is how you shall make it. The lift of the ark shall be 300 cubits, its width 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. I can't keep saying ark. I don't believe in the ark. The safest place to be when it rains is above the clouds. He was in a spaceship. He was in a rocket ship. Man, anyway. I'm just letting you know. I'm not going to keep saying ark. I'm getting ready to say what it is. And this is how you shall make it. The length of the ship. I mean, I can say ark. Okay, I'll go with ark. Shall be 300 cubits. Its width 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. You shall make a window for the ark, and you shall finish it to a cubit from above, and set the door of the ark in its side. You shall make it with lower, second, and third decks. And behold, I myself and bring you flood waters on the earth to destroy from under heaven all flesh, in which is the breath of life. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall go into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your son's wife with you. And of every living thing of all flesh you shall bring two of every sort into the ark to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. One more time, male and female. What does that mean? Be what? Fruitful and multiply. Of the birds after their kind, of animals after their kind, and of every creeping thing of the earth after its kind, two of every kind will come to you to keep them alive. And you shall take for yourself of all food that is eaten, and you shall gather it to yourself, and it shall be food for you and for them. Thus Noah did according to all that God commanded him, so he did. Then the God said to Noah, come into the ark, you and all your household, because I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. You shall take with you 7, each of every clean animal, a male and his female, 2 each of animals that are unclean, a male and his female. Also 7 each Also 7 each of birds of the air, male and female, to keep the species alive on the face of all the earth. For after 7 more days I will cause it to rain on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And I will destroy from the face of the earth all living things that I have made. And Noah did according to all that the God commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters were on the earth. One more time. I don't believe in Noah. Boat, ship, it's a rocket ship. 600 years old, and it's the only thing you think of is a boat? You're right. You're right. Blessed by the God of God. 600 years old, and the only thing you think of is a boat. Okay, this country ain't 600, but yet they call themselves going to the moon, which I know they ain't never been to the moon, but we flying. One more time, this country ain't 600, yet we flying. But here's a man 600, the only thing you think of is a boat. Okay. It was an ark, all right. An ark to go above the clouds, because that's the safest place to be. When it rains, the safest place to be on the face of this earth, when it rains, is above the clouds. Because the rain don't go up. And if you above the clouds, it's impossible for you to rain down. Noah was 600. So Noah, with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives, went into the ark because of the waters of the flood, of clean animals, of animals that are unclean, of birds, and of everything that creeps on the earth. 2 by 2 they went into the ark to Noah, male and female, as the God had commanded Noah. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 70th day of the month, on that day all the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened, and the rain was on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On the very same day, Noah and Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his son with them entered the ark. They and every beast after its kind, all cattle after their kind, every creeping thing that creeps on the earth after its kind, and every bird after its kind, every bird of every sort, all cattle. Yeah. And he went into the ark to Noah, 2 by 2 of all flesh, in which is the breath of life. So those that entered, male and female of all flesh, went in as the God had commanded him, and the God shut him in. Now, oh, excuse me, I forgot this is chapter 7. I just got so into it. So those that entered, male and female, flesh of all flesh, went in as the God had commanded him, and the God shut him in. Now the flood was on the earth 40 days. The waters increased and lifted up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. See what I'm saying? High above the earth. High above the earth. The highest place to be above the earth when it's raining, baby. The water prevailed and greatly increased on the earth, and the ark moved about on the surface of the waters. And the waters prevailed exceedingly on the earth, and all the high hills under the whole heaven were covered. The waters prevailed 15 cubits upward, and the mountains were covered. And all flesh died and moved on the earth, birds and cattle and beasts of every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, and every man. All in whose nostrils was the breath of the spirit of life, all that was on the dry land died. So he destroyed all living things which were on the face of the ground, both men and cattle, creeping thing and bird of the air. They were destroyed from the earth. Only Noah and those who were with him in the ark remained alive. And the waters prevailed on the earth 150 days. Chapter 8. Then the God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the animals that were with him in the ark. And the God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters subdued. The fountains of the deep and the windows of heaven were also stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained, and the waters receded continually from the earth. At the end of the 150 days, the waters decreased. Then the ark rested in the 7th month, the 17th day of the month, on the mountains of Ariat. Ariat. Yeah, Ararat. No, Ararat. Ararat. Oh, yeah, Ararat. 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 And the waters decreased continuing to the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month, the tops of the mountain were seen. So it came to pass at the end of the 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. Then he went out. Then he sent out a raven which kept going to and fro until the waters had dried up from the earth. He also sent out from himself a dove to see if the waters had receded from the face of the ground. But the dove found no resting place for the sole of her foot. And she returned to the ark to him, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. So he put out his hand and took her and drew her into the ark to himself. And he waited yet another 7 days. And again he sent the dove out from the ark. 7 days. Then the dove came to him in the evening, and behold, a freshly plucked olive leaf was in her mouth. And Noah knew that the waters had receded from the earth. So he waited yet another 7 days and sent up the dove, which did not return again to him any more. And it came to pass in the 601st year, in the first month, the first day of the month, that the waters were dried up from the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and indeed the surface of the ground was dry. And in the second month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth was dry. Then the God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out of the ark, you and your wife, and your sons wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing of all flesh that is with you, birds and cattle, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, so that they may abound on the earth and be fruitful and multiply on the earth. So Noah went out, and his sons and his wife and his son's wife with him. Every animal, every creeping thing, every bird, and whatever creeps on the earth according to their families went out of the ark. Then Noah built an altar to the God, and took of every clean animal and every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And the God smelled a soothing aroma. Then the God said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake. Although the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth, nor will I again destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, and day and night shall not cease. So the end of the world, get out of here. I believe in the God of God. He already said he did it once, and he was, that was his babies. Everybody keep acting like, he just, this is something, anyway. chapter 9. So the God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, and on every bird of the air, and all that move on the earth, and on all the fish of the sea. They are given into your hand. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. I have given you all things, even as the green herb. But you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is, its blood. So I keep trying to tell y'all, well done, medium rare steak with the blood, and you talking about, and then you believe them when they tell you that beef, you can't digest beef. No, you can't digest beef if you eat it what? Against his rules, his laws. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. But you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is its blood. Tell you, show you a magic secret. See this? See how easy I did that? Now, when you show me a line in the title of the bed that can do this, then them is the ones who can cook their food. As long as I can perform this magical trick, my food's supposed to be well done, cooked all the way through. That's why you don't hear about salmonella outbreaks in a black neighborhood. Hey, blacks, to the max neighborhood. And now, surely, for your lifeblood, I will demand a reckoning from the hand of every beast. I will require it, and from the hand of man, from the hand of every man's brother, I will require the life of man. Whoever sheds man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed. For in the image of the God he made man. And as for you, be fruitful and multiply. Bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply in it. Then the God spoke to Noah and to his sons with him, saying, and as for me, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, of all that go out of the ark, every beast of the earth. Thus I establish my covenant with you. Never again shall our flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. And the God said, this is the sign of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Lucky charms, huh? The end of the rainbow, the pot of gold. You don't see the big picture. This is God constantly saying, I love you, baby. Bling. Take a look at this. Bling. So many marvelous, beautiful colors in the rainbow, isn't it? God, my God, the God of gods. Wow. I set my rainbow in the cloud. It shall be when I bring a cloud over the earth that the rainbow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. The waters shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. The rainbow shall be in the cloud, and I will look on it to remember the everlasting covenant between the God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. And the God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is on the earth. Now the sons of Noah who went on the ark were Shem, Ham, and Yap, Yaphath. Yeah, Yaphath. And Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated. Shem, Ham, Yahpeh. Shem, Ham, Yahpeh. These were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated. And Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard. Then he drank of the wine and was drunk, and became uncovered in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Yahpeh took a garment, laid it on both their shoulders, and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned away, and they did not see their father's nakedness. So Noah awoke from his wine and knew that his younger son had and knew what his younger son had done to him. Then he said, Curses be Canaan, a servant of service he shall be to his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the God Hashem, and may Canaan be his servant. May the God enlarge Yahpeh, and may he dwell in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. Shame. Yeah, shame. S-H-E, E-S-A, Kiswahili, shame. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. So all the days of Noah were 950 years. And he died. One more time. 600 years old, a boat. Well, you can tell somebody else that one. I already know better than that. Chapter 10. Now this is genealogy of the sons of Noah. Shem, Ham, and Yahpeh. And sons were born to them after the floods. The sons of Yahpeh were Go, Magog, 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 Madai, Yavan, Tubal, Meshesh, and Tiras. The sons of Goma were Ashkenaz, Ashkenaz, Rephath, and Togarmah. The sons of Yavan were Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dudani. From these, the coastland peoples of the Gentiles were separated into their lands, everyone according to his language, according to their families, into their nations. The sons of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush were Seba, Havila, Sabta, Raama, and Sabtesha. And the sons of Raama were Sheba and Dedon. Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one on the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the God. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the God. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. From that land he went to Assyria, and built Nineveh, Nineveh, Rehoboth, Rehoboth ear, Rehoboth ear, and Kela, and Rezin between Nineveh and Kala. That is the principal city. Mizraim begot Ludim, Anamim, Lehabim, Naphutuhim, Pathruzium, and Kaluhim, from whom came the Philistines, and Katurim, Katurim. Canaan begot Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, the Yebusite, the Amorite, and the Girgashite, the Hivite, the Arkite, and the Sinite. The Arvite, the Semarite, and the Hamalite. Afterward, the families of the Canaanites were dispersed. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as you go into Gerar, as far as Gaza. Then you go towards Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zebolium, as far as Lasha. These were the sons of Ham, according to their families, according to the languages, in the lands and in the nations. And children were born also to Shem, the father of all the children of Aber, the brother of Japheth, the elder. The sons of Shem were Elam, Ashur, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The sons of Aram were Uz, Gaither, and Mash. Arphaxad, that's a Arphaxad begot Salah, and Salah begot Aba. To Aba were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg. Peleg, was Peleg. For in his days the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Joktan begot Modab, Shelef, Hazamebet, Yera, Hadoram, Uzel, Dikla, Obal, Abimole, Sheba, Ohir, Havila, and Yobal. All these were the sons of Yoktan. 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 And their dwelling place was from Mesha as you go toward Sephar, the mountain of the east. These were the sons of Shem, according to their families, according to the languages, in the lands, according to their nations. These were the families of the sons of Noah, according to their generations, in the nations, and from these the nations were divided on the earth after the flood. Chapter 11. Now the whole earth had one language and one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of sheep. No, and they dwelt there. Then they said to one another, come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly. They had brick for stone and they had asphalt for mortar. And they said, come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth. But the God came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built. And the God said, indeed, the people are one, and they all have one language. And this is what they begin to do. Now, nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them. Did you hear me? One more time. My forefathers, one more time. Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower whose top is in the heavens. And the God came down to see and said, indeed. What? Now, nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down. And there confuse the language that they may not understand one another's speech. My brother, do you understand the power? That's my forefathers. That's my forefathers right there. The one who had the powers to build the tower to heaven, man. They were so powerful for that. The God of God said, hey, no, I like that. I like that. I like you using your brain like that. So, no. You're trying to do too much. That's why I keep trying to tell you. Keep waiting. Hey, nothing against nobody. And just can't nobody tell me what I see. Because see, I was already programmed by my mom. Just like Willie Lynch said, the one who programmed, my mama programmed me. And she programmed me, you ain't gonna be like nobody else. She ain't gonna follow the rules. She gonna be a very independent person. While she breastfed me, which I told her, she didn't tell me. I apologize. Let me get back to where I was at. And the God of God said, indeed, the people are one, and they all have one language. And this is what they begin to do. Now, nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down, and there confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the God scattered them abroad from there over the face of the earth, and they ceased building this city. Wow, that was my forefathers scattered worldwide. All this, the Indians was here first, and all this, everybody was here first. Why is it always dark skin? It's always be dark skin, but they got straight hair. Get away from me with that, man. I ain't got nothing against nobody, but stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Therefore, its name is called Babel, because there the God confused the language of all the earth. And from there, the God scattered them abroad over the face of all the earth. This is the genealogy of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begot Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. After he begot Arphaxad, Shem lived 500 years and begot sons and daughters. Arphaxad lived 35 years and begot Salah. Do you what I just said? Right here. Shem, 100 years old when his son was born. You understand what I'm saying? Then he lived 500 years. You understand what I'm saying? Then let's go down here. Arphaxad lived 35 years and begot Salah. Time wasn't different, baby. How he was 35. His father was 100. But the time wasn't different. Time was the same. Just man wasn't meant to die. Now, after he begot Salah, Arphaxad lived 403 years and begot sons and daughters. Salah lived 30 years and begot a bear. After he begot a bear, Salah lived 403 years and begot sons and daughters. Notice, they're not naming all the babies, but they're naming the ones that we got. Like, I want you to know about. Understand that. After he begot Abram, Sarah lived 403 years and begot sons and daughters. Abraham lived 34 years and begot Peleg. After he begot Peleg, Abram lived 430 years and begot sons and daughters. Peleg lived 30 years and begot Reu. After he begot Reu, Peleg lived 209 years and begot sons and daughters. Reu lived 32 years and begot Serug. After he begot Serug, Reu lived 207 years and begot sons and daughters. Serug lived 30 years and begot Nahor. After he begot Nahor, Serug lived 200 years and begot sons and daughters. Nahor lived 29 years and begot Terah. After he begot Terah, Nahor lived 119 years and begot sons and daughters. Now, Terah lived 70 years and begot Abraham, Nahor, and Haran. 70 years. This is the genealogy of Terah. Terah begot Abraham, Nahor, and Haran. Haran begot Lot. And Haran died after his father, Terah, in his native land in Ur of the Chaldeans. Then Abraham and Nahor took wives. The name of Abraham's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Ishka. But Sarai was barren; she had no child. And Terah took his son Abraham and his grandson Lot, the son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, his son his son Abram's wife. Abram. Did I say Abraham? Abram. His son's wife, Abram's wife, and they went out with them from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to the land of Canaan. And they came to Haran and dwelt there. So the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Okay, I was. Go ahead and do this. We'll go to 12. Now, the God has said to Abram, get out of your country, from your family, and from your father's house to a land that I will show you. I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. So Abram departed as the God had spoken to him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. 75 years old. You hear that, man? Nowadays, wow. Then Abram took Sarai, his wife, and Lot, his brother's son, and all their possessions that they had gathered, and the people whom they had acquired in Haran. And they departed to go to the land of Canaan. So they came to the land of Canaan. Abram passed through the land to the place of Shem, as far as the terebinth tree of Moreh. And the Canaanites were then in the land. Then the God appeared to Abram and said, to your descendants I will give this land. And there he built an altar to the God who had appeared to him. And they moved from there to the mountain east of Bethel, and he pitched his tent with Bethel on the west, and i.e., on the east. There he built an altar to the God and called on the name of the God. So Abram journeyed, going on still toward the south. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to dwell there, for the famine was severe in the land. And it came to pass, when he was close to entering Egypt, that he said that he said to Sarai, his wife, "Indeed, I know that you are a woman of beautiful constantness. Therefore, it will happen when the Egyptians see you that they will say, 'This is his wife,' and they will kill me, but they will let me live." No, but they will let you live. Okay, my bad. "Indeed, I know that you are a woman of beautiful countenance. Therefore, it will happen when the Egyptians see you that they will say, 'This is his wife,' and they will kill me, but they will let you live. Please say you are my sister, that it may be well with me for your sake, and that I may live because of you." And so it was, when Abram came into Asia, that the Egyptians saw the woman, that she was very beautiful. The princes of Pharaoh also saw her and commanded her to Pharaoh. And the woman was taken to Pharaoh's house. He treated Abram well for her sake. He had sheep, oxen, male donkeys, male and female servants, female donkeys, and camels. But the God plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this you have done to me? Why did you not tell me that she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister? I might have taken her as my wife. Now, therefore, here is your wife. Take her and go away." So Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away with his wife and all that he had. I'm going to end it right there, chapter 12. Um, um, in the right there, chapter 12. Genesis, first book of Moses. Oh, as I see it, as I start getting this, it's something. This is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. First thing came to my mind was to try to rewrite this. It's like, man, do you know how many pages is in this? Trying to rewrite it. No, I just read it as it's supposed to be read. And those who want to hear shall hear. Those who don't, won't. Anyhow, I appreciate you as always. One more time. You know, him first, mind, body, heart, and soul. Bam, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, and for those who want to come along for the ride, come along for the ride. Thank you very much. Asante sana, baby. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Kiswahili, asante sana, asante sana. Karibu, karibu. You're welcome, you're welcome. As in party, mimi kupenda na wewe, moja kupenda, by the grace of the God. Peace.